Guys, help us! Quickly like the video, leave a comment, and watch it until the end, or we might fall straight into the lava. Hello friends, it's me, Sheriff Labrador, and today we have a special episode for you.
Hi everyone! Yes, Sheriff Labrador, I'm already excited.
Together with my loyal partner, Sheriff Dobie, we're going to tell you about the most beautiful and challenging mode in Roblox, Escape the Carnival of Horrors Obby. This mode is simply incredible.
You find yourself in a mysterious and eerie carnival, full of dangers and unexpected twists.
Let's start from the beginning. As soon as you enter the game, you're greeted by a creepy carnival, dimly lit by lanterns. Dangerous traps and evil ghost clowns patrolling the area are scattered everywhere. Your task is to avoid them at all costs.
Exactly! Do you see that red balloon? We need to follow it. In the first stage, you have to be very careful and quick to avoid getting caught by the clowns. I recommend watching your steps closely to avoid traps.
Yes, and that's just the beginning. This clown world is huge, and I think we'll be fighting this clown today. By the way, do you know the name of this clown? Write it in the comments, and whoever guesses correctly will get a heart from us on their comment.
But inside, it's full of dangerous mechanisms. You must be very attentive and keep moving to avoid getting caught in the traps.
We need to get through these rusty pipes. The main thing is not to touch the fire or fall down. We can't forget about the final part, escaping through the horror ride. This is the most challenging part, where you'll have to use all your skills and agility to reach the exit.
Friends, this mode is truly amazing. It's not only difficult, but incredibly beautiful. We are sure you'll love it. Right now, we are in the heart of the Carnival of Horrors, in the clown's house. Just look at this grim place. We need to parkour through old, smelly pipes with a bottomless pit below us.
Yes, it's really scary. The smelly pipes are not only a test of our agility, but also a real endurance test. The smell is disgusting, but we need to focus and move forward.
Watch your step, Sheriff Labrador. If we slip, we'll fall into that bottomless pit. We must be very careful and watch each step. Let's move slowly and confidently.
Good plan, Sheriff Dobie. Do you see that narrow pipe ahead? We need to jump onto it and then move along the wall. The main thing is not to rush and keep our balance.
Great, I'm ready. Let's go, Labrador. You first. I'll cover you. This is probably one of the most difficult stages in this mode, but we'll manage, right?
Of course, Dobie. We're a team. All right, one jump, then another. Carefully, done. Now it's your turn, Dobie.
Got it. I'm coming. One jump, another. Yes, I did it. Now we need to walk along this narrow pipe. It's slippery, so hold on tight.
Of course, Dobie. We're a team. All right, one jump, then another. Carefully, done. Now it's your turn, Dobie.
Yes, it's a real nightmare. These saws spin so fast that one mistake can cost us our lives. We need to move very carefully and precisely calculate our actions.
Look, Dobie, the saws move in a specific pattern. If you watch closely, you can catch the moment when they stop for a split second. That's when we need to dash through.
I made it too. Can you see me? Wow! Look at this beautiful amusement park. Ferris wheel, roller coasters, and much more.
Now we're escaping from the scariest clown in this carnival. He wants to turn us into his dolls, and we urgently need to find a way to escape. Look ahead, there's a Ferris wheel. It's our chance to get to the top.
The clown is still after us. Let's go, Labrador. We can do this.
Yes, we're at the top. What a view! You can see the whole carnival from here. The clown won't catch us here.
Whew, that was intense. But we did it, Labrador. Now we're safe.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give us likes. It's the best gift you can give us. Our animal town has always been a peaceful place, but recently we were shaken by a story connected to the amusement park. The park has always been a popular spot for family outings. However, with the arrival of a new clown, strange incidents began happening. He appeared friendly, but there was always something unusual around him. The townspeople began to complain about odd feelings and missing items. Dobie and I decided to get to the bottom of this.
From the very beginning, we noticed that the clown attracted children, but the parents looked at him with concern. We started the investigation trying to understand what was going on. In the park, we discovered strange traces and heard stories about how the clown was leading children in unknown directions. In the evening, the park closed, but some children didn't return home. Labrador and I decided to stay in the park after closing time to see what was happening.
When it got dark, the park turned into a place of shadows and suspicious sounds. We hid behind carousels and rides, observing what was going on. Soon, we saw the clown leading a group of children. They seemed hypnotized, following him without a single word. We cautiously followed them until they reached an old, abandoned tent that hadn't been used in a long time.
The tent was locked, but somehow the clown managed to open it. We carefully approached, trying not to give ourselves away. When we peeked inside, we saw a stage with bright lights. The clown started his performance, but it wasn't an ordinary show. He used strange tricks and magical illusions that seemed to mesmerize the children. We realized that the clown was using some dark magic to control them.
We decided to act quickly. I distracted the clown, pretending I wanted to see the show up close, while Dobby took the children out of the tent. The clown, noticing our presence, became angry. His face twisted into a malicious grimace, and he tried to stop us. But we were already prepared and knew what to do. We used flashlights to blind him and escorted the children to the park's exit.
We led the children to a safe place and called for backup. The clown tried to escape, but he didn't get far. When our colleagues arrived, we arrested him and started the investigation. It turned out that this clown was a former magician who had lost his job and decided to use his skills for sinister purposes. Thanks to our efforts, the park became a safe place for family outings again. Labrador and I returned to the station, knowing that we had done an important job. We told the townspeople this story so they would know that even in the safest place, dangers can be hiding. But together, we can overcome any difficulties and protect our town.
Recently, a new clown appeared in our town. He was so funny that he immediately became popular. Everywhere he went, people laughed until they cried. He performed street shows, visited people's homes, and entertained both children and adults. Everything seemed fine, but something wasn't right. Dobby and I started noticing that after the clown's visits, people's belongings went missing. At first, it was small things, but each day the number of disappearances grew. We decided to take control of the situation and figure out what was happening.
We began to keep an eye on this clown, but he was so sneaky that none of our observers could catch him in the act. He would go into homes, show his tricks, and everyone seemed to forget what had happened. But as soon as the clown left, valuable items were always missing, from watches to jewelry. Sheriff Labrador suggested we find out what was going on, and soon we were in the middle of an investigation. We decided to set up a trap.
One night, Dobby and I decided to keep an eye on the clown in person. We put on masks and went into one of the houses where the clown frequently showed up. When he arrived, we began to watch his actions closely. At first, everything went as usual. He entertained everyone with his jokes and tricks. But suddenly, during one of his tricks, we noticed his hand quickly slip behind his back and disappear into the host's pocket.
That was the moment of truth. Labrador and I realized that this wasn't just a coincidence. We started watching his hands, and soon we discovered that he was really stealing things while everyone was laughing or distracted by his show. He skillfully used his tricks to secretly take small valuables. We decided to catch him red-handed.
When the clown left, we immediately went to the house to check what had gone missing. And, as strange as it seemed, valuable items had indeed disappeared. We gathered our strength and decided to act. The next day, we met with the clown again, but this time, he didn't know we were preparing to expose him. When he started his new trick, we quietly surrounded him.
The clown tried to avoid us, but we already knew everything. He realized his trick had been uncovered and tried to escape, but Labrador was faster. We caught him, and it turned out that this clown was a master of pickpocketing, using his popularity to steal from trusting townspeople. After we arrested him, it was revealed that he was a thief, hiding behind the mask of a cheerful clown. But now, thanks to us, he would no longer be able to cause trouble in our town.
That's how we exposed this funny clown. He thought he could trick us, but it didn't work out that way. This time, the jokes were over, and now all the town's residents know that we don't joke with anyone who tries to deceive them. Dobby and I are back to patrolling, knowing that even the most amusing incidents can hide dangerous secrets.
When we returned to the station, we told the townspeople how important it is to stay vigilant, even when it seems like everything around is 100% safe. The clown thought his tricks would go on forever, but it turned out differently. Labrador and I are proud that we acted in time, and now the townspeople can laugh again without fear.
Officer Dobby and I are on the roller coaster, and right before us stands a massive carnival city. We're not just here for fun. We're keeping everything under control. But right in front of us, there's that terrifying clown.
Well, friends, the time has come to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed riding with us on these roller coasters, following our adventures, and of course, staying alert. Until next time, and may your carnivals always be filled with joy, not threats.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for being with us. Don't forget to keep an eye on your surroundings, because even in the brightest places, mysteries can be hiding.
Hello, everyone. Imagine you're stuck in an abandoned pizzeria where danger lurks at every turn. The main goal is to escape this creepy place, but be careful. The terrifying chef Papa Pizza is on your trail, cooking up his horrible dishes from human parts. Yes, you heard that right. This will be a true test of your agility and wits.
Welcome to our channel, friends. It's your sheriff's Labrador and my trusty partner Dobby back with you again. Today we have something special. We are embarking on an exciting adventure in a Roblox mode called Escape from Papa Pizza's Pizzeria. Dobby, tell everyone what challenges they'll face.
Oh yes, guys. You'll face puzzles, traps, and the need to quickly run away from this crazy chef. But don't worry, Labrador and I will be there to help you every step of the way.
Ready for an incredible adventure? Then get comfortable, gather your courage, and let's see if we can escape Papa Pizza's Pizzeria together.
Oh no, Labrador, where's the light? It seems Papa Pizza is after us. Hide, Labrador. We need to act quickly and precisely because Papa Pizza is right on our heels.
Oh, guys, he's right behind us. Do you see those scary eyes and that creepy apron? Papa Pizza is cooking his horrible dishes and wants to add us to the menu. We need to find a way out urgently.
Exactly, Labrador. Listen carefully, guys. To save ourselves, we need to find a hole in the floor and jump into it. It's our only chance to escape this crazy chef. Let's move quickly. We don't have much time.
We did it, guys. We're safe for now, but stay alert. There are always new challenges ahead in this game.
Thanks for being with us, and until the next adventure. Whew, that was scary, but we made it. Subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and leave comments about what modes you'd like to see next. And now we are...
Yes, in the stinky sewers. Oh, the smell here is terrible. But we have no choice, guys. To get out of here, we need to climb through a hatch. The problem is, Papa Pizza is waiting for us up there.
Exactly, Labrador. The hatch leads directly to the bathroom, and Papa Pizza is already there, ready to catch us. But we have a plan. First, we need to find the hatch and climb up carefully. Then we'll try to outsmart him.
I see the hatch ahead. Be careful and watch your step to avoid traps. Dobby, do you think we can outsmart Papa Pizza?
Of course, Labrador. We need to be smarter and faster. Guys, as soon as we climb through the hatch, be ready to act quickly. We need to figure out how to bypass Papa Pizza and escape.
Let's try. Here's the hatch. I see it. Is everyone ready? Climb carefully and quietly. Just like that. We're almost there.
Oh no, he's here! Run, guys, faster! We need to find a way out of this bathroom and avoid Papa Pizza. Labrador, where to next?
We got through that scary web. But how did Papa Pizza turn into Papa Spider? Oh no, we stepped on a spike. We'll have to start over.
Now we're navigating through a spiked trap. We have to be very careful not to get caught in them.
Yes, Dobby, this is definitely not a place you want to get stuck. Watch your step, guys, and stay away from those menacing spikes. We can handle this together. Stay close.
After this trap, another challenge awaits us. We'll have to do parkour over old pipes that could collapse at any moment. Be careful, guys, and help each other out.
Once this was an excellent establishment where all the animals of the city came for the best pizza. But something happened, and now Papa Pizza has closed his pizzeria and become incredibly evil. They say his secret recipe was stolen, and since then, he lost all interest in cooking. We're here to find out what happened and try to escape this creepy place.
Yes, Labrador, you're right. This place is filled with an atmosphere of eerie abandonment. Papa Pizza was famous for his recipes, but after the theft, he completely changed. Now the pizzeria is not a place of joy, but a labyrinth full of dangers. We must be careful. We just passed by the kitchen, and there was a huge pile of dough, as if Papa Pizza was trying to recreate his recipes, but failed. He couldn't make that magical pizza anymore.
We've seen how the pizzas turned into real traps. Remember that giant pizza that fell from the ceiling right in front of us? That's definitely not the pizza we're used to seeing. Papa Pizza has set up many traps here to make sure no one can escape. At one point, it seemed to me that he was wandering these corridors himself, guarding his lost empire.
Yes, this pizzeria has turned into a real nightmare. We went through the kitchen, and there were pizzas with teeth. Something incredible. And those pizza boxes that open and try to grab you certainly don't add any confidence. Papa Pizza clearly doesn't want anyone to get out of here alive. His malice has soaked every corner of this place.
Now we've reached the main hall and everything is turned upside down. Broken tables and chairs, scattered ingredients. Everything indicates that a real chaos happened here. Papa Pizza, losing his secret recipe, transformed from a kind chef into a real monster. We have only one option left. Find a way out of this madness and try to restore the pizzeria's former glory.
I agree, Labrador. We've overcome many challenges, but the most important one is ahead. Papa Pizza may be evil, but we've proven time and again that we can handle any difficulties. Let's keep moving to escape this place and perhaps help Papa Pizza find his former self.
Friends, I want to share a very secret story with you. It all started when we received several strange reports from the residents. They claimed they had seen a living pizza that moved on its own and seemed to have its own plans. At first, we thought it was a joke, but when the number of reports increased, it became clear that something unusual was going on. Dobie and I decided to check out these reports and went to the location where the most calls were coming from.
When we arrived at the scene, we were greeted by frightened residents pointing to Papa Pizza's pizzeria. It looked normal, but something was off. We cautiously entered and immediately noticed unusual tomato sauce marks on the floor. We followed these marks and ended up in a storeroom where we were in for a real surprise. There was a huge living pizza moving around and making strange noises. We realized it wasn't just alive, but also aggressive.
It turned out that this living pizza was the result of an experiment gone wrong by Papa Pizza. He had wanted to create the most delicious and unique pizza in the world by adding rare ingredients and a special magical seasoning to his recipe. But something went wrong, and the pizza gained its own consciousness and the ability to move. Moreover, it decided that it could become the ruler of the city and take control. Dobie and I realized we needed to act quickly to stop it.
We began to devise a plan to neutralize the living pizza. It was important not only to stop it, but also to ensure that something like this wouldn't happen again. We remembered that the magical seasoning could be neutralized by adding certain ingredients to the pizza. In search of these ingredients, we turned to our friends in the city, and soon we had everything we needed. The hardest part was getting close to the pizza to add the ingredients, but our teamwork and determination helped us succeed.
After several attempts, we managed to neutralize the living pizza. It lost its movement and became just an ordinary pizza. We returned it to Papa Pizza and explained what had happened. He was shocked and promised not to use magical ingredients again. The city regained its peace, and all the residents were grateful for our rescue.
This story was an important lesson for us about how experiments can be dangerous if you don't know when to stop. We realized that our job is not just to protect the city from external threats, but also to prevent internal problems. From now on, we will always be more careful with any unusual events, so that such incidents won't happen again.
We finally made it out of that pizzeria. These challenges were pure hell. Pizzas with trap flavors, trampolines throwing us into endless nightmares. But now, even more adventures await us. The forest. And it seems Papa Pizza hasn't forgotten about us. He's still on our tail. We need to find a way out through these dark trees, or we'll end up in his clutches forever.
This forest is really creepy, Labrador. It's as dark as a basement, and I can hear something rustling in the bushes. We've survived the pizzeria traps, but this will be even harder. The key is finding those trash bins with fences. I'm sure that's our only chance to escape. We need to climb, jump, and then we'll be able to get away from Papa Pizza.
Do you hear that? It's him! Papa Pizza won't back down. He's chasing us, and we need to move fast. Those trash bins with fences are our way out. But no matter how hard we try, this forest feels endless. We'll have to jump and hope that the next trash bin is the one that will lead us out.
No shadow or sound will stop us, Labrador. We've already gone through the horrors of the pizzeria, so this forest is just another obstacle on the road to freedom. The key is not to lose our heads. We're almost there. Let's jump over the fence and break free from this forest like real sheriffs.
Here it is, the spot. We're at the last trash bin. This is our chance, Dobie. We need to jump straight into the darkness, but I believe there's an exit there. Let's go.
We did it, Labrador. Just a few more steps, and we're safe. Papa Pizza didn't catch us. which means we're free again. See you soon, friends.
Here we are, friends. The pizzeria is behind us, and the forest too. We've gone through all these trials, and despite Papa Pizza trying to catch us, we broke free. I hope you enjoyed our adventure and didn't forget about us while we were running away from that giant pizza. Hello, friends. This is Sheriff Labrador and my faithful partner, Sheriff Dobie.
Hi, guys. Today we have something special for you. We are diving into the world of Roblox and playing the Escape Funnies Toy Shop mode.
In this mode, our main task is to escape from the creepy toy store, but it will be harder than it seems.
We'll have to hide and run from the terrifying toy that wants to trap us in its world.
Friends, hold on tight because it's going to be both fun and scary.
In this mode, we have 6 tough challenges, each testing our skills to the limit. We might even face the main toy boss at the end. It sounds frightening and exciting, but we can handle it because we are a team. We just turned on the lights to see better, and now we are heading into the ominous tunnel to find the exit.
This tunnel looks really spooky. I hope we don't encounter many traps.
The main thing is to be careful and stick together. Friends, keep your fingers crossed for us. A real challenge lies ahead.
What are these tracks? Some monster sneaked into the ventilation and left its tracks here. Maybe we could crawl through there and find the exit right away. But the vent is closed. We'll have to go through this creepy tunnel with broken pipes. Dobby, are you afraid to jump through this hot air?
No, I'm not afraid. Do you think I'm a coward? We've gone through many scary modes together. I'm almost used to them. By the way, it's better not to look down right now. Wait, do you hear that? Or is it just me?
I don't hear anything. We've encountered a real challenge. A scary maze, guys. This maze is not only complicated, but also full of dangers. A huge, terrifying toy will chase us if we don't find the exit in time. It will turn us into its toys.
This challenge will require our maximum mental and physical strength. The maze is huge, and we must be very careful to find the exit as quickly as possible. But don't worry, Labrador and I will guide you. And remember, friends,
this is just the first challenge in this mode. Ahead of us are many difficulties and puzzles. We must be ready for anything and never give up.
Hey, Labrador, this parkour is really tough. It seems we are facing the hardest challenges in this mode.
Indeed, Dobby, but this is just the beginning. We have a lot more ahead of us. By the way, do you remember what our friends said about the next challenge?
Oh, yes. They mentioned something about red and green colors. They said it's one of the most interesting challenges here. We need to be ready for anything.
I remember they said these colors are related to choosing a path or solving puzzles. We need to be alert and use our brains.
Exactly, Labrador. Let's leave the parkour behind and get ready for the next challenge. Remember, teamwork and attentiveness are our best allies here.
Absolutely, Dobby. Let's move forward. New challenges await us, and we must prove that sheriffs are not easily broken. Green light. Run, Labrador. Oh, wait, red light. Stop and don't move. Green light. Run, Dobby. Run. Just a bit more. You can do it. Oh no, stop, red light. No way out, or as they say. Or as...
Labrador, I almost lost because of you. Is something wrong with your reactions? The green light was on, and you only mentioned the red. Do you not know the difference between green and red?
Ha ha. Sorry, Dobby. I got a bit confused. Next time I'll pay more attention to the signals. Don't worry. I'll react faster in the next challenge.
We've passed the second challenge of this strange living toy, and now we just need to climb up and start the third challenge. Honestly, I thought it would be easier. This is the hardest challenge for us.
You're right. I hope you guys are subscribing to our channel and liking our efforts. These challenges are really tough, but the third challenge will be 100 times harder. I doubt our friend told the truth.
Hey, Labrador, look what's ahead. Our task is to climb this tower of toy blocks before this Titan toy robot catches and crushes us. Okay, Labrador, let's look at our options. These columns of blocks can be our cover. We can run between them to avoid the robot's grasp.
Great idea, Dobby. We can also use these toy blocks to slow down its movement. Throw them at its feet to create obstacles and gain valuable seconds.
Right, Labrador. And don't forget about teamwork. Coordinate our actions. One of us distracts the robot while the other circles the edge of the tower. This way, we can split its attention and gain more time.
Exactly, Dobby. Let's get to it. Let's show this robot who the real sheriffs are. Stick to the plan, and we'll definitely succeed.
Only 6 seconds left. I'm sure we can survive. If not, Labrador, you were the best friend I've ever had. Hooray! We we managed to outsmart the Titan robot. Honestly, it was pretty dumb. Just a clumsy piece of metal destroying everything in its path.
I think we shouldn't have opened this door. It's really creepy here. It looks like the place where we need to find an exit and escape from the main character of this mode. Wish us luck, subscribers.
Hey, Labrador, look who's chasing us now. It's a living toy, and it's after us through this abandoned toy warehouse. We need to keep moving and not let it catch us, or we'll be its next victims.
Wow, Dobby, this is really terrifying. Let's use our knowledge and experience to get out of this situation. We must find a way to dodge it.
I see a machine ahead. Could it be an escape route? No, it doesn't look like it. There's lava down there. How is there lava in a toy store? Some monster must have created it while we were driving.
I wanted to tell you something yesterday. We received a call from the toy store owner. He said toys started disappearing, and all the surveillance cameras were turned off. This prompted Dobby and me to immediately head to the scene.
Yes, Labrador is right. When we arrived, the store seemed empty and abandoned, with toys and plush animals scattered everywhere.
We started the investigation and found Mr. and Mrs. Squirrel hiding in the far corner of the store. It turned out they were taking the toys, thinking they were for their children.
When we asked them why they didn't use the surveillance cameras, they said they didn't know how to turn them on and were just trying to do something nice for their kids.
In the end, we cleared things up and suggested they visit the store during business hours to buy toys. They apologized for the inconvenience and promised not to take anything without permission again.
So friends, sometimes mysterious disappearances aren't about dark forces. Sometimes it's just parents trying to make their kids' lives brighter.
It seems we've been through a lot, but now the fourth challenge awaits us, which turns out to be a real test.
Yes, Labrador, this challenge is like games such as Mario. We need to run and jump, avoiding traps and collecting everything that can help us stop the giant head of this living toy that is trying to catch and eat us.
Now Dobby and I found ourselves in a world reminiscent of classic Mario in 2D. We started on a platform surrounded by green pipes and brick blocks, but the real excitement was ahead. We were being chased by a giant toy head. We had to jump and collect bombs to slow it down.
Exactly, Labrador. These platform jumps are quite the challenge. It feels like being a puppy again, trying to reach high shelves. And those bombs are a real treasure. Throw one, and the head slows down, giving us a chance to run further. Great job, Labrador. We're almost at the finish, friends. And who would have thought that simply escaping from a toy head could be so exciting?
Here we are in the ventilation system, friends, or almost there. We've already made it halfway, and honestly, I'm a little worried. These pipes look like they haven't been cleaned in ages. And the air here, it's not the freshest. But we can't stop now. We need to keep going to get out of this toy store. Who would have thought that toys could be so dangerous?
You're right, Labrador. And these rusty pipes? It smells like an old basement, but it seems like we're no strangers to tough tasks. These old abandoned toys scattered through the sewers are staring at us with their empty eyes. They're definitely not happy to see us, so we need to be careful and stay alert.
We made it through that sewer, and I have no idea how we managed to escape. The toys tried to grab us. Oh, Dobby, look, it's game number 5.
It kind of reminds me of some game, or maybe it's just me. What do you think, guys? Let us know in the comments.
What a challenge. Dobby and I are back in the toy store, and now we have to jump on platforms that are about to start falling. As soon as they turn red, we need to get off, or we're in trouble. Honestly, I'm a bit nervous because these platforms are so slippery that you barely have time to react.
Yeah, Labrador, these platforms are a real headache. You barely land on one before it starts glowing red. It feels like a game of cat and mouse. You almost made it, but it's about to disappear beneath your feet. Of course, we're sheriffs, but here we really need to be extra careful. I even joked a few times that if I fall, I'll land on a soft toy. Whew, we barely made it through this level. What's next? Is this the end?
This toy train looks extremely suspicious. I doubt the exit is here, but we have no other choice. Settle in, Dobby. We're in for a long ride.
Let's go, Sheriff Labrador. I hope we don't encounter any screamers along the way and everything goes smoothly. Oh no, it was a trap.
What do we do now? We're falling straight down. We're going to crash, Sheriff Labrador.
Are you here? I see the final arena.
Yes, I'm here. It looks like this is the final challenge. Oh, wait. It's that same living toy in a robo-suit. How do we deal with it, guys? We're facing the main boss, a toy robot threatening us with lasers and a giant metal structure.
Yes, Labrador. This robot means business. It's firing all its weapons and trying to crush us with its huge feet.
But we won't give up. To defeat this boss, we need to aim for its weak spot, the legs. We have rocket launchers and we need to hit them directly.
Let's act quickly and in sync. Labrador, you take the rocket launcher on the right, I'll take the left. Let's focus fire on its legs while we have the chance. Watch how it opens the vents on its legs.
Now's our chance to attack. Launch the rockets.
Great shot, Labrador. We damaged its leg. Just a bit more and we'll have it.
The boss is getting more aggressive. Watch out. Dodge the lasers and keep attacking its legs.
Another rocket hit the mark. The leg is starting to smoke. We're almost there.
We're on the home stretch. We'll defeat this evil robot. Hooray! We managed to destroy it. They didn't call me Diamond Eye at the Sheriff Academy for nothing. I'm a really good shot. Now we just need to find the way out of here, guys.
You're all the best. You helped us defeat this toy robot. I hope we really won and this isn't another trap.
Hi, friends. Welcome to our new video on Roblox. Today we're exploring the exciting game, Escape from Baby Bobby's Kindergarten, Obby Mode.
Hi, Labrador. Hi, everyone. We're in for a real endurance test.
I'm Sheriff Labrador, and this is my trusty partner, Sheriff Dobie. We're going to show you how to escape the most guarded kindergarten in the world. Hi, Dobie. Dare Garden, Obby Mode.
This kindergarten is something special. We'll face plenty of obstacles and traps, not to mention the terrifying giant baby that's patrolling the area.
That's right, and let's not forget about the super modern security systems that will try to stop us. We'll need to use all our skills to navigate jumps, avoid being chased, and even cross boiling magma.
Exactly, and at the end, there's going to be an epic battle with Baby Bobby himself. This will be an unforgettable adventure.
Whoa, did you see that scary face? That's the baby we need to escape from.
We need to defeat him to get out of here.
Dobby, look, that's his crib. We need to get through this parkour section to avoid running into the giant baby. Be careful. There are lots of traps here.
Got it, Labrador. Lasers, moving platforms, and even floating cubes. We need to be careful and precise.
Look, moving platforms ahead. Hold on, I'll jump to the first one. Ready? Ready. Jumping after you. Great. Hang on, Dobby. We're on the right track. Just remember, the baby could spot us at any moment. Look, Labrador. Magma below us. One wrong step and we'll be in trouble. Be careful.
Ooh, that was close. I almost fell, but I managed to grab on. Great job, Dobby. Keep up the pace.
We're almost halfway there, but there's another section with spinning blades ahead.
I see them, Labrador. We need to time our jump for when the blades are at a safe distance.
Look how creepy and beautiful it is here, guys. We're in a kindergarten. Have you ever seen anything like this at a kindergarten? As I understand it, this little baby Bobby has taken over this kindergarten and made it his home.
Baby Bobby is huge, and everyone was scared and ran away. But today, Labrador and I are taking the kindergarten back for everyone. We'll have to defeat Baby Bobby in his challenges. Even though he's small, he's really smart, and he's definitely got something planned.
Dobby and I just conquered one of the toughest parkour sections in this mode. But the scariest part is yet to come. We need to crawl through this ventilation shaft without waking Bobby up. It looks like he's sleeping in his bedroom, and if we make any noise, it's all going to reset. So we need to act like real spies.
Yeah, Labrador, I'm even afraid to breathe. We're so close, but if Bobby wakes up, we'll have to do another parkour section and face a ton of nasty surprises.
We woke him up. Look, he's up and rushing right toward us. We need to think fast, or he's going to turn us into his toys.
Labrador, let's run to that huge toy maze. He won't be able to catch us quickly with all those obstacles.
Great plan. Let's go faster. We need to slip between those giant blocks and soft teddy bears. You go first. I'll follow you.
I'm already in the maze. It really slows him down. Labrador, look ahead. There's a big slide. If we slide down, we'll have a chance to break free.
I see it. Let's go faster. Sliding down now. He's still at the other end of the maze. We have time.
Wow, that was awesome, but he's still right behind us. Look, ahead. There's a play area with lots of stuffed animals.
Yes! We outran him. Look at him. He's so cute. He's crying because he couldn't catch us. He wanted to play tag with us, but he lost. And now he's crying. I don't know why, but I really feel sorry for him now. He's still just a baby, even though he's super smart and super big. Ahead, there's another ventilation shaft. Where is it going to lead us this time? Ouch! Dobby, are you okay? We landed right in the belly of this giant baby.
Yeah, Labrador, I'm okay, but we need to get out of here as soon as possible. We're surrounded by stomach acids and food. We have to move fast.
I agree. Look, there's a tunnel ahead. Maybe it leads to his esophagus. If we can get through it, we might have a chance to escape.
Good idea. Let's move carefully so we don't slip. Stay close, Labrador. It could be slippery here.
I see the tunnel. It's narrow, but we can definitely make it through. Let's go one at a time. I'll go first.
All right, I'm right behind you. It's dark and damp here. Stay alert. We're almost halfway.
Dobby, look, there's light ahead. It looks like the exit. We need to hurry.
Labrador, that's definitely the exit. Let's go faster before he swallows us again.
One day, something terrifying happened in our town. The evil villain we had been chasing for a long time decided to poison our friend, Sheriff Papillion. He hid a dangerous substance in a lollipop and planned to give it to her so she wouldn't be able to continue her work. Papillion was the town's favorite, and everyone was worried about her. Dobby and I realized that if we didn't act quickly, the consequences would be disastrous. However, this villain was sly and very tricky. We needed to come up with something special.
We immediately remembered a new technology developed by the scientists of the Animal Town. It was a special device that allowed us to shrink down to the size of ants. This technology had already been tested, and we decided it was the key to solving the problem. Dobby and I went through several preparation steps and activated the device. In an instant, we shrank to tiny sizes to get to the place where the villain had hidden the poisoned lollipop.
And when we became small, the world around us changed. Every object that we knew now seemed gigantic. Dobby and I moved quickly despite our size, and soon we reached the place where the villain had hidden the lollipop. We had to be careful not to be spotted. But thanks to our new technology, we could use all the hiding spots and sneak into even the tiniest cracks.
We reached the lollipop and discovered that the villain had mixed a dangerous substance into it. Everything was at risk. We needed to act fast to stop Papillion from being poisoned. We carefully moved the lollipop to a safe place and neutralized it. When we returned to our normal size, we felt not only relief but also pride. We had saved Papillion.
When we returned to our normal size, Papillion didn't even suspect she had been in danger. We told her what had happened, and she was incredibly grateful for our help. The villain was caught and arrested, and the town could breathe a sigh of relief again. Dobby and I realized that sometimes, to defeat evil, you need to be not only fast and brave, but also smart, ready to use the latest technology for the good of our town.
Since then, I've always remembered how important it is to work together and use all available resources to protect those we love. And although size doesn't always matter, on that day, it played a crucial role.
Guys, there's a very secret story. Sheriff Papillon told no one to talk about it, but we'll tell you because you're our best friends. Our loyal friend and colleague, Sheriff Papillon, got into some real trouble. She was on an important mission, trying to uncover the case of a secret criminal organization. Everything was going well until something unexpected happened. Guys, we need to defeat this boss. How we'll do it? I'll continue telling the story about Papillon. Dobby, we need to find a weapon fast to deal with the boss. The RPG should help us take him down quickly.
Right, Labrador? Let's find it. Here it is. I've found the RPG. Now let's get ready for the battle.
There he is, the boss. Wait, no, that's not him. Those are clones of the giant baby. They're everywhere. We need to take each one down.
They're everywhere, Labrador. Be careful. We need to act accurately and quickly. I'm starting to fire. The first one's down, but there are so many. The second one's ready. Don't give up, Labrador.
They're advancing. Another one's down. Hold the line, Dobby. There are too many, but I'm sure we can handle it. Dobby, this feels like a nightmare. We're fighting these baby clones endlessly. They keep coming back, and we can't defeat them.
Yeah, Labrador, this is crazy. We shoot them down, they disappear, and a second later, they're right back in front of us. We need to find a way to stop this endless wave.
I don't understand how we got here. They're so persistent. It's like they were made for an infinite battle.
Congrats to everyone on the victory, but it's not over yet.
Dobby and I were patrolling the streets when we got the signal that Papillon had gone missing. At first, we thought she had just gotten lost, but soon it became clear that she had been captured. This organization was clever and sneaky, and they knew exactly how to stay unnoticed. We had to act quickly.
When we found out that Papillon was in danger, time was against us. We immediately started gathering information and found traces leading to an abandoned factory on the outskirts of the city. I knew we had to proceed with extreme caution, as the enemies were well prepared. Labrador and I headed there, but as soon as we got close, we were met with traps and guards. We had to figure out how to get inside without getting caught.
We decided to move quietly. I used my stealth skills and Dobby had a backup plan. We snuck past barricades and found Papillon in a cage. She gave us crucial information about the criminals planning even worse things if they got free. We knew we had to act fast.
Finding Papillon was tense, but our teamwork helped us neutralize the guards and free her. As we made our way out, we encountered the main villain. We couldn't overpower him, but we outsmarted him until backup arrived.
Back in the city, everyone was grateful. We had prevented a big threat, and Papillon thanked us. It was a reminder that in danger, staying calm and supporting each other is key.
Labrador and I will always have each other's backs, because in our city, friendship and support help us face any challenge.
Thanks everyone for watching. I know I dance really well, but we'll see you in the next mode.
Labrador, you dance so beautifully it's true. Wait, I just remembered what the next mode will be, and I'm scared to go through it. Guys, please give me a like.
Friends, Peppa Pig has turned evil and wants to make me just like her. Watch the video until the end to save me. Hello friends. Today we find ourselves in the most unusual place, the house of Peppa Pig, which has turned into a prison. It's a real nightmare. Peppa and her family have become very mean, and now we have to escape from here.
Yes, Labrador. Hello, everyone. We entered the house and everything looks creepy. Peppa was always a sweet pig, but something has changed her. Now she and her family run this prison. We need to figure out what happened and get out of here.
A Peppa used to be just a playful pig, but it seems something has really angered her. Maybe it's because she's tired of the constant attention and noise around her family. Her world has become dark, and now she's trying to trap everyone who enters her house.
I think her anger might be related to feeling lonely and misunderstood. Her house is now full of traps and dangers. We need to be very careful not to fall into one of them.
Our journey will not be easy, but we will definitely make it. The main thing is to stick together and not lose hope. We will find a way to escape and bring Peppa back to her kind self. Guys, have you watched cartoons with Peppa Pig? I watched, and I remember that she was always a very kind pig, but look at what she has become.
With each new room, it gets scarier. Peppa's house is full of secrets and dangers, but we are not giving up. We will definitely find a way out and uncover the mystery of why Peppa and her family have become so mean.
Don't forget, friends, that together we can overcome any difficulties. We will go through all the obstacles and find our way to freedom. Stay with us. This will be an exciting adventure.
Stay close, and we will definitely escape this prison. Our mission is to set everything right and make Peppa's house bright and cheerful again. Onward to adventure.
Perhaps something important awaits us at the end of this journey. Maybe we can find a way to reconcile Peppa with her feelings. But for now, we need to focus on each step, on each challenge. Every success brings us closer to our goal. Do you see how creepy it is here? Guys, like the video and subscribe to the channel.
And with each step, we become stronger. This adventure teaches us that even in the darkest places, light can be found. We will learn to handle any difficulties and always keep moving forward.
Dobby, we've been through a lot, but this challenge is special. We are not just fighting for our freedom, but also for Peppa's freedom. This makes our adventure even more meaningful. This Roblox map reminds me of something. I have a feeling we'll be fighting a Peppa Pig boss at the end, so watch until the end.
We will definitely get out and help Peppa. It's our duty as sheriffs and friends. We will overcome all obstacles and bring peace back to Peppa's house. I can't believe this used to be her home. I watched the cartoons and visited Peppa's house before, and it was completely different. Honestly, I'm very scared, Labrador. I hope the viewers aren't as scared as I am.
A few months ago, Dobby and I decided to visit our friends in the neighboring town. Peppa Pig had invited us to a party in honor of her younger brother George's birthday. We arrived early in the morning and were happy to see the town preparing for the celebration. Bright garlands were hung everywhere, and cheerful music was playing.
At Peppa's house, it was very fun and cozy. The party was in full swing. Children were laughing and playing, and adults were discussing news and enjoying treats. Everything was going great, and no one suspected that unfriendly eyes were watching Peppa's house. Labrador and I didn't notice the suspicious types right away, but our keen sense soon led us to an unpleasant suspicion.
While the guests were having fun in the garden, Dobby and I decided to look around and check if everything was okay. We noticed strange tracks behind the house and realized that someone was planning something bad. A few minutes later, we saw two strangers sneaking towards Peppa's house with the intention of robbing it. They clearly didn't expect to meet us there.
Labrador and I acted quickly and efficiently. While I circled the house from one side, Labrador took up a position on the other. We knew we had to prevent the robbery and protect Peppa and her family. At that moment, the robbers were already trying to break in through the back door, unaware that they were being watched.
When the uninvited guests realized that their plan had been uncovered, they tried to escape. However, we didn't give them that chance. Dobby tackled one of the robbers and pinned him to the ground while I quickly caught up with the second one. Thanks to our quick reaction and coordinated actions, we apprehended both criminals.
Peppa's family was very grateful for our help. We handed the robbers over to the local police and returned to the party. Everything happened so fast that most of the guests didn't even realize what had occurred. The party continued, and everyone was glad that it ended well.
That day showed us how important it is to always be on alert, even in a festive atmosphere. Dobby and I did everything possible to protect our friends and prevent the criminals from ruining the party. We are glad we could help, and once again confirmed that together we are an unbeatable team.
At the end of the day, when we were heading home, we discussed how important it is to always be ready for the unexpected. We are glad that our visit to Peppa ended so well and that we could prevent the robbery. It was another reminder that sheriffs are always on guard, and no matter what happens, we will always come to the rescue. And they also gave us a huge cake.
Not long ago, there was an incident. Could this be why Peppa became angry? Peppa Pig went missing. The whole town was in panic because Peppa is one of the most beloved residents. The locals immediately started spreading the word that she had disappeared without a trace. Dobby and I, of course, couldn't ignore this. We decided we had to help find her. When we arrived in Peppa's town, her family and friends greeted us, and everyone was very worried. Peppa had never left without notice, and leaving her little brother George behind was simply impossible. Everything seemed very strange.
We started by thoroughly examining the house. At first glance, nothing seemed unusual. The doors were locked and the windows were intact. But I noticed a strange trail in the grass near the fence. It led into a forest located not far from Peppa's house. Labrador immediately pointed out that this could be an important clue. We decided to follow the trail. The farther we went, the more mysterious the trail became. At first it was clear, but soon it disappeared among the bushes. However, our experienced noses helped us find additional tracks that led to an old shed on the edge of the forest.
When we reached the shed, it was quiet and dark. Dobby and I couldn't understand what might be inside. I peered in and suddenly noticed something moving in the corner. It was something strange, almost like a shadow. We went inside and saw an old cage with Peppa inside. She was sitting there, crying and scared. It turned out she had been kidnapped by local troublemakers who decided to play a prank and hide her to see how everyone would react. They never expected us to be so quick on the trail.
Labrador and I quickly freed Peppa and took her back home. Peppa was shocked, but soon recovered and thanked us for rescuing her. The town was overjoyed when she returned, and all the residents gathered in the main square to congratulate us on the successful operation. The mystery was solved, and the mean troublemakers were punished. In the end, Peppa returned to her cozy life, and everyone was happy again. Labrador and I felt proud of our work, but the most important thing was that we brought Peppa home and restored peace to the town.
Once, some scammers came to our town and started handing out candy to the children. At first glance, everything seemed peaceful, and no one suspected that something dangerous might be behind it. But as soon as children started disappearing, Dobby and I realized that something was wrong. Soon it became clear that the candy was a trap. The scammers were kidnapping children to force them to work in their factories, making them do whatever they were told.
Yes, the situation was very tense. We started investigating, and it turned out that the scammers used a clever device that made the children lose consciousness. After that, they would take them to unknown places, where they were forced to work in a toy factory. Of course, we couldn't allow this, and as soon as we learned what was going on, we immediately took action.
First, we had to find the criminals' hideout. We knew they were hiding somewhere on the outskirts of town, but the exact location was unknown. We followed the trail, questioned a few locals, and found out that strange things were happening near an abandoned warehouse. When we arrived there, we saw that the children were indeed being kept in dark basements, forced to work on dangerous machines.
Labrador and I acted right away. We used our special team, sheriff detectives, to infiltrate the warehouse and neutralize the scammers. We didn't know how many of them were there, and weren't sure if we could make it in time, but fortunately, we were prepared. We hid in the shadows and crept up to the main entrance. As soon as we saw the children working under the supervision of two scammers, we decided to act.
One of them even tried to notice us, but I quickly jumped out from behind the corner and detained him. Dobby immediately slapped on the handcuffs. The second scammer tried to run away, but I blocked all the exits, and he couldn't escape. We freed the children, and they immediately ran to the exit. We quickly notified all the parents, and they came to take their children home.
Labrador and I acted right away. We used our special team, sheriff detectives, to infiltrate the warehouse and neutralize the scammers. We didn't know how many of them were there and weren't sure if we could make it in time, but fortunately, we were prepared. We hid in the shadows and crept up to the main entrance. As soon as we saw the children working under the supervision of two scammers, we decided to act.
We've defeated the evil boss Peppa. Now she should start feeling better because this costume had infected her. We'll definitely visit Peppa soon, but for now, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. We're off to the next Roblox modes. Hello, friends. Today, Dobby and I found ourselves in a new, exciting Roblox game mode called Escape from the Sprunks. This prison amazes with its beauty and danger. Every corner here is full of traps and sprunk guards who can kill us with their music. We immediately realized that this place is not for the faint-hearted.
Hi, everyone. Yes, Labrador, you're right. These sprunks are not so simple. They guard the prison with incredible dedication and cunning. Their music can be deadly, so we have to be on alert every second. We've already encountered several guards, and each time it was like a real test. But together, we overcome any difficulties.
We've already passed several stages, and each one was more difficult than the last. The prison is decorated amazingly. Such bright and detailed corridors, cells, and halls. But behind this beauty lies many dangers. We have many obstacles to overcome to reach freedom. The sprunk guards do not sleep, and each of their attacks can be the last.
But the most interesting is yet to come. We've learned that at the end of the path, there's a huge sprunk robot waiting for us, which we'll have to fight to escape. This robot guards the main exit, and defeating it will be extremely difficult. But we are determined and ready for any challenges. We've already seen smaller sprunk robots, and they made a strong impression on us.
Every step in this prison requires attentiveness and quick reaction. We are learning on the go, navigating through parkour zones and other obstacles. Teamwork is our main key to success. Dobby and I always support each other and help in difficult situations. Our friendship and mutual assistance are what help us overcome all difficulties.
And yes, let's not forget our main goal, to escape from this prison. We are moving towards freedom despite all the dangers. Thank you for following our adventures and supporting us. We feel your support, and it gives us the strength to keep going. We will definitely defeat that sprunk robot and escape to freedom.
Every time we get past another trap or defeat another sprunk guard, we get closer to our goal. This mode has so many unexpected twists and puzzles to solve. We have to be not only quick, but also smart to navigate all the obstacles.
These sprunks really know their stuff. Each one is unique, with their own tactics and fighting style. Some attack us from a distance, while others try to ambush us in close combat. But we don't give up and use all our skills to achieve victory. Each of our wins makes us stronger and more confident in our abilities.
We still have to face the strongest and most dangerous opponents. We know that many difficult trials await us ahead, but we are ready for them. It's important not to lose confidence and always be on guard. We can already see the prison starting to change its environment, which means we're getting closer to the final battle with the big sprunk robot.
We've heard that this robot is incredibly powerful and equipped with advanced technology. Its music is even more deadly, and it will do everything possible to stop us. But we are not afraid. We have a plan, and we will act decisively and quickly. Our experience in similar situations tells us that together we can win.
Our subscribers know that we are not used to giving up. We've been through many trials and always came out victorious. This time will be no exception. We are confident that we can overcome all difficulties and escape to freedom. The main thing is to believe in yourself and your comrades. Thank you for being with us. Your support helps us a lot.
Every adventure we have is an opportunity to become better and stronger. We appreciate every comment and all your support. Let's continue this journey together. There's a lot of interesting things ahead, and we will definitely share all our achievements with you. Follow our new videos and don't forget to support us with likes and comments.
Recently, something unusual happened in our animal town. It all started when I noticed strange creatures in the main square. They were sprunks, small, fluffy, playful beings with huge eyes and tiny paws. At first, they seemed harmless and even cute. The townsfolk began to play with them, feed them, and take pictures.
But it soon became clear that the sprunks were real mischief makers. They jumped onto rooftops, hid things, and caused a real mess. I remember one sprunk stealing Mr. Badger's hat and hiding it on top of the flagpole. The town started to descend into chaos, and Labrador and I had to do something.
We decided to gather all the sprunks in one place to figure out what to do with them. However, this was not so simple. The sprunks were quick and agile, and every time we caught one, the others scattered in different directions. We called for help from other townsfolk, but even then, it took a lot of time and effort.
Eventually, we figured out how to use their love for food. We placed bowls with the sprunks' favorite treats all over town, and when they gathered around the food, we were able to carefully collect them all. We took them to a park on the outskirts of town, where they could play without causing harm.
We also set up special play areas for the sprunks, so they could burn off their energy. Townsfolk began visiting the park to play with them, and it became a great way for everyone to relax and have fun. The sprunks turned from a problem into a town attraction.
Of course, sometimes they still get up to their antics, but now we know how to handle them. The sprunks taught us that even in the biggest mess, you can find something good if you approach the situation with patience and understanding. Our town has become even friendlier and more fun.
The story of the sprunks showed us that even the most unexpected guests can become friends if you find the right approach. Now, every time I see a sprunk, I'm reminded of how important it is to stay calm and work together.
And also, how much fun it can be when such unusual creatures like sprunks come into your life. We are always ready for new challenges and adventures, knowing that together we can handle any situation.
A real catastrophe struck our animal town, a zombie apocalypse. But it all happened so unexpectedly that even we, the most experienced officers, didn't know what to do. It all started when strange occurrences began happening everywhere. At first, regular animals started disappearing from our town. It seemed like just another normal walk, like many others. But then something went wrong. People started seeing strange creatures resembling zombies, with empty eyes, slowly crawling through the streets. Our neighboring districts were engulfed in panic, and I knew we had to act fast.
Yes, and that's when Labrador and I, as usual, got to work. But we realized that this wouldn't be an ordinary fight against criminals. Despite their frightening appearance, these zombies weren't attacking us. They just moved like machines, completely unaware. That's what made us suspicious. We decided that there was something more behind this situation than just a virus. We had to figure out what was really going on and how to stop it without causing destruction.
At first, we conducted several investigations and realized that this wasn't a virus, but something like a magical influence that clouded the minds of these creatures. We turned to the wise old beings of the town, the owl and the fox, who knew ancient magical spells. They told us that a spell had been cast on the town, and to heal it, we needed to find and destroy the magical source.
We immediately followed the trail of this spell. When we reached an abandoned part of the town, we discovered a strange structure that housed an old magical artifact, a crystal emitting the very energy that was turning ordinary animals into zombies. Our task wasn't to destroy the artifact, but to find a way to weaken its power so that everyone could return to normal life. We began studying magic with the fox's help and learned how to use music and light to disperse this magic.
That's when the idea came to us. Dobby and I began working with this magical crystal, creating powerful light and sound pulses. We used special tools tuned to frequencies that could suppress the artifact's influence, and with every step we took, the zombies started slowly returning to their normal forms. Before our eyes, they became themselves again, and the dull emptiness disappeared from their eyes. We didn't harm anyone. We just returned them to their normal state.
Yes, and fortunately, we managed to save everyone, both those who had been turned into zombies and those who had simply panicked. We knew we had to act quickly, but it was also important to avoid violence. We didn't destroy anything. Instead, we used magic and good intentions to fix the situation. In the end, our efforts paid off. The forces of evil were weakened, and our town was filled with life again.
The whole town witnessed how easy it can be to solve a problem if you approach it with wisdom and patience. Dobby and I proved to everyone that even in the most difficult situations, there is a peaceful solution. This time, we won with our minds, not our strength. And that's a lesson we'll remember.
Yes, no matter how scary it all seemed, we were convinced that the power of good is much stronger than any magic. Our town is safe again, and now, looking back, we're proud of the fact that we managed to bring all our friends and neighbors back without violence. And we will always remember that even in the most terrifying circumstances, we must stay on the side of peace.
Well, friends, we're almost at the end. All that's left is to face the final Sprunk robot. This battle will be decisive, and we're ready to show everything we've got. We've made it through all the traps, all the challenges, and now it's all in our paws. We won't stop.
Yes, the journey has been long, but we've made it through together with you. You've supported us, and we know for sure that we'll handle this last challenge. This robot has no idea who it's up against. We thank you for your likes, comments, and incredible support. It makes our adventure even more exciting.